Go. Go.
With Mount Rainier in the distance, there are a few cities fighter on a clear
It's already hot
this
now.
one, and we have a picture-perfect day for football at Lumen Field in Seattle.
Gotta be careful how you do this. He don't pull my throttle. You can start seeing the way it's screaming.
This is 2-1, a good early season battle as we're underway in Week 4. Noah Igbenogany from his end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run for the first time here with Brian Robinson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Well, this defense for the Seahawks, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Throwing now is Daniels. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Rayshon Jenkins picks it off. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy. It's not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along.
I try to text you. I said I might run this Madden game real quick.
For that one, and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
How long you going to be up?
Ritter.
All right, I'm gonna hit you after this. This shit about to go through quick. I'm gonna force on the damn, what is it? Quick damn by halftime.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open, just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Throw out wide to Walker. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Back to throw, Ritter. Over the middle, that's caught by Metcalf. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll leave them with 3rd and a full yard to go. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try for the first with Walker. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line.
You saw you
only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you
got
to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
That's good for a first down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does
certain green motherfucker.
Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Ritter back to throw. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Myers connects on the PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line.
The mama.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, or they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays, try and go to those spots, and get your offense moving.
Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5. Now their versatile running back. Here's Austin Eckler. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. You talk about this Seahawks defense. They've been pretty good against the pass. Not amazing, but good. Number 13 in the league.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
That is caught. And he's going to have a Commander's first down.
Hey, mama. Hey, mama. Mama.
And that's how you shake off the interception you throw on the opening drive. Come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. Give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
Now Daniels. Flush to his right. And he goes out of bounds.
Mama.
At the 50. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
The defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
Here's Daniels. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Rayshawn Jenkins picks it off. And the Seahawks will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
In motion goes the tight end. Ritter now. All the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. Jonathan Allen, the former first-round pick, getting in there to break
the
down.
bitches hit me now.
They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit. This one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Jeremy
Hey, crazy, coach.
inside the 10, and he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets him on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick 6.
And I know from experience throughout the week when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick 6s and score ourselves. You're just kidding? But how about what he just did right there? Laid it out for the rest of the game. We scored. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Come on, man. Go.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field.
It's caught inside the 25. And all the way.
Bingo! Bing, 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 bing. Ooh, I just made a hit song right there. Bing, bing, bing. Here we go. Then bing, bing, bing.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes the score 14-7.
So yeah. If I'm gonna eat it while you sleep.
McKinnon for the Seahawks out there on the field. And
what happened to all your what's the peppers and stuff that was out there?
Igbenogany going to take it out of the end zone.
Why you just ain't put him in line?
Powering his way forward. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey? Not the one that you're throwing it to. Maybe you have to be stern with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Three.
So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
Cover 3.
This defense is difficult.
1, 2, 3.
One of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
I'm out of this game.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12. They go play action. Daniels. This to McLaurin out on the left side.
Damn, hit it, little bitch ass.
Across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Through one corner, 14-7.
Get that kiss. Get that kiss. Oh my. He gonna leave.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Off the play fake, Daniels. And he gets this complete to Senate, the tight end. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try to run and try to keep the defense honest.
You mean also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Working out of the gun, Daniels. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Rayshawn Jenkins picks it off. And the Seahawks will take over here at their own 14-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception. And I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Hold on, see y'all can block.
The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's 2nd down.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Out of the gun, here's Ritter. This one into the hands of Metcalf.
Not a touchdown.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Here's Ritter. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. The Seahawks at 3-0 here in the month of September. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Looking to throw it here. Ritter. Flushed out right. And past the 40 before it's out of bounds. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first.
Give him a little extra credit there. His head was cool as the play broke down. Didn't force a throw, and in the end, got to show off his athleticism with a nice gain to bring up a new set of downs.
Ritter will set up to throw it. Going deep for Walker. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And all the way in, touchdown.
It's over there in the corner.
Ken Walker, 57 yards. And the Seahawks have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Myers connects on the PAT. And it's now 21-7. Kick unit for the Seahawks out on the field, and we are ready to rock. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And the pressure gets to him again. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss. Back-to-back sacks have this place in a frenzy as they line up again 3rd and long now. To throw is Daniels. And that will be incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing the best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. Returnable for Lockett.
And that's what friends are for.
Right. As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turn it over there, that's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Ritter to throw it. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Benjamin St. Just. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered, they've had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
Daniels looking to throw. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for second down.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable second down.
That is caught at the 7-yard line. And the Commanders are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a first and goal.
And he gets it a little bit closer and takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll be second and goal. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Reek Woolen. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, turnabout is fair play, I guess. They had a pick 6 against them earlier, and now this defense, Charles, they get a pick 6 of their own.
And for a moment, let's just set aside how it impacts the scoreboard, because how about the response? One defense gets the pick 6, the other comes back and matches it. These are 2 defenses that are planning on winning the game for their teams themselves.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Throwing after the interception. Daniels. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that's going to bring up second down. To the air goes Daniels. And his throw here's incomplete. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
And that is too far out in front of his intended target. Incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th. Daniels going to throw for it. Oh, he'll take a shot from McCaffrey downfield. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll score. Touchdown, Commanders. A big play there. 66 yards. And the Commanders' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by York is up and good. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And it'll be a touchback as Tyler Lockett says, I'm not going to return this one. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Now 2nd and 9. He'll drop to throw. Catch is made by Metcalf. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Back to throw now on first down. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. Now, I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Ritter. Smith and Jigba with the grab. And the Seahawks are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Back to throw, Ritter. Well, this is intercepted. They get Ritter for the 3rd time. Picked off by Benjamin St-Juste. And now look at him go. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did and came through with a big-time pick 6.
Extra point by York is up and good. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And we will not see a return of the dynamic kickoff. And the first drive of the second half will commence from the 30-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll drop to throw. And this is incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of the momentum the other side is starting to gain.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Ritter back to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. And how about this, a fake? And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out.
And Washington will take control of the football in great field position. Play action. Now it's Daniels.
And he's going to go down. They get torn back at the 40. Leonard Williams, the former number 6 overall pick, got the sack that time.
Throwing now is Daniels.
And that is incomplete.
But when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Now Daniels.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And that'll bring them back within 4.
So give them 3 on that drive. You know, normally you'd say we'll take it, but the way points have been flying around, it feels like a little bit of a letdown.
Yeah, you just have to wonder, are field goals going to be enough? Because as you pointed out, the way touchdowns have been scored, does kicking a field goal actually put you at a disadvantage the rest of the way?
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have played so strongly. You look at the scoreboard, you probably, with the way they played, you would think the margin would be a lot bigger, right?
You would. And in your experience, how many times have we run into coaches where they've talked about, hey, we just want to put it in the hands of our defense and have them win the game? In this case,
yeah, not the case.
Not at all. You want to put it in the hands of your offense, but you always feel better about seeing defense because you think defense is a constant and offense kind of comes and goes. Today, this game, no, they need their offense to stay on a really hot level.
They've been hot so far.
He'll find Metcalf.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. And that last reception puts him over 150 yards now on the game, Charles.
And now it's not just execution. It's not just performance. It's a mental aspect that's going on. Because right now, he's got the defense so much on their heels, got them looking at each other. Who's going to cover this guy, and what type of coverage can we put out there to try and slow him down?
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
2nd and 10.
This is Fant on the short completion. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Ritter now. Going right back to Fant.
And he's taken down inside the 30.
Sticking with a passing game. Here's Ritter again.
Touchdown!
Jackson Smith-Njigba.
28 yards.
And the Seahawks are able to add on to that lead.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Igbenogany going to take it out of the end zone. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. They'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. They go play action. Daniels slings this deep from McLaurin. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Daniels. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
On 4th down, here's Daniels. He's got his target. That's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
His throw incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
We sit in quarter number 3 out in Seattle. A 2nd and 10 now. They'll look to throw again. There's a short one pulled in by Sinnott. And, oh, he takes a shot at the end of that play.
Brandon, they didn't get everything they wanted out of that play, but the tight end did. And I don't mean it in a positive way. Great job of him holding on after absorbing that big hit.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. Robinson will try to pick it up. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Off the play fake, Daniels. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Now a 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Daniels. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Working out of the gun, Daniels. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
And that's where you're counting on a receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go up the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it, and that'll make this an 8-point game.
So 3 points, maybe not a grand prize at this stage, but it does get them back within 1 score.
It certainly does, because now they stay within shouting distance, so that means everyone on your sideline stays engaged in this game. They know they still have a shot.
And it'll be a touchback as Tyler Lockett says, I'm not going to return this one.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. The passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
Man in motion left, that's Smith and Jigba. Here's Ritter. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home.
The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
One thing they definitely like about this youngster is his motor. He is full throttle on each and every snap. Loves to get after the quarterback, and that has to feel good to him right there. His first career sack.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24.
Ritter will set up to throw it.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again.
That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Seahawks with the possession. They also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th and final quarter.
Washington on 3rd down.
They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever.
Looking to throw it here, Ritter.
That is taken in by the tight end Fant.
Big strides, look at him go.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Noah Fant, an 80-yard touchdown.
And the Seahawks are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage.
Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead is up to 15 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. Daniels looking to throw.
pressure, and down he goes. Uchenna and Rosu got the sack there.
Remember, throughout my career here, defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out. And that will force a turnover on downs. Out of the gun, here's Ritter. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when he decided not to throw it on 1st down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the 1st down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. To throw is Daniels. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Oh, he'll take a shot for McCaffrey downfield. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Commanders went for it, but they cannot pick up the first. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he carries this one past the midfield stripe and into Commander territory.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And a loose football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not just having two hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. It's so many different things into taking care.
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. To the air goes Daniels. And that's complete to McCaffrey. Breaks through the contact.
Oh!
Still going. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Commanders have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Daniels going to try and throw for it. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. And the formula there on the 2-point try, they go 5 wide, not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And a pretty poor return as he will dive to the ground to give himself up. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They've got the 2-score lead. Look, though, they fumbled last possession, led to a touchdown. So while things look good here at this stage in the 4th, they got to be careful.
They definitely do because they've actually brought them back into it, haven't they? They've given them hope once again. Their purpose on this drive, squash that hope one more time.
Ritter. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a gain of 35. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Option play, and they'll give to Walker. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Wide open receiver, complete. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 28. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Well, a clear running situation. Try to take time off the clock. You ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, not a big gain with that play, but what they're doing is they're spreading the defense out, probing a little bit, and what they're hoping probably is that later in the game, they can create a matchup that they can exploit for big yardage later.
He's got him in, complete. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown. Starting to really smell a 4-0 start right now. You can't ask for a better first quarter of the season than that.
And you're not supposed to look ahead, but guess what?